Mm, 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 mm.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you so much for being here on today's Daily Antidote of Song. We're so glad that you've joined us today from all around the world to sing with us. And I am going to say some hellos to everybody who's out there on the live stream. Help me wave to the folks out there on YouTube and out there on Facebook. Thanks so much, gang, for being with us today. It's great to see you. And let's say hi to everybody who's here in the room so that we can get to the business of being hosted by Lachelle Allen, who's coming in from Berea, and Andy Davis coming in from Brattleboro as our song leader today. So let's try a quick hello to Andy Davis coming in from Brattleboro, and another hello to Lachelle Allen coming in from Berea, Kentucky. Hello to Ariana, who's running tech for us out of LA. Thanks for being with us today. Emma coming in from Norwich, UK. Nice to see you today. Hello to Mabel and the Bears coming in from Massachusetts. Linda in California. Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hi to Jenny in Devon, UK. Neil coming in from Boston. Nan in Michigan. Annette in California. Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Kevin coming in from New Hampshire, reminding me that today is day 1,850 magical days of singing here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Hello to Larimore coming in from, I think, Maryland. I don't remember. Nice to see you. Hi to Sheila in Florida, Deli in Maryland, Fred, also Maryland, Athena coming in from Brooklyn, New York, Ruth and Clive coming in from Birmingham, UK, Julie in Ontario, Canada, Sarah in California, Marion coming in from Brighton, UK. Hi to Sydney in California, Aloysius in Massachusetts. Let's see, Anna in Boston, also running tech for us today. Thank you, Anna. Nancy in Washington State, Linda, Elizabeth in California, Curly Tops in Vermont, Storm in Massachusetts, Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Hi to Caroline in DC, Cricket in Maryland, Pauline coming in from Newcastle, UK, Bonnie in Idaho. And there's my mom coming in from New Jersey. And I'm really glad you guys are all here today. If I've missed anybody on the hello end, we'll get you on the goodbye end. I'm going to go ahead and turn it straight over to Lachelle Allen. Thank you, Lachelle, for being here. Glad to have you with us today.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everyone, for coming in as we are celebrating day 1,850, as Joe said, of beautiful, beautiful music making. We are here today and we are hosting the incredible Andy Davis. Andy is coming
You're way
in
too
from
kind,
Vermont.
Lachelle.
Say it again.
You're way too kind, but
Well,
thank you.
listen,
But
every
thank you.
soul on this planet is
Oh,
wonderful. I'm so happy to be in fellowship with you today and so
you got that.
excited to hear you perform. I was able to catch a little teeny bit of your storytelling about you and your twin brother being in Africa, and I want to hear the entire story. So I hope to be able to explore that later, and maybe some of our viewers will do so as well. But I'd love to know what you have planned to share with us if you care to
Well, I
jump
want to
right in.
clarify one thing because there is another Andy Davis that you may be confusing me with.
No
We
way.
each try to behave to protect one another's reputations. We're both storytellers and song leaders, and we've been talking about doing a program here in the Connecticut River Valley called An Evening with Andy Davis, where we both are there. Two pictures, one name on the flyer. But we haven't
Wow.
organized that, life's kind of busy. But I'm Andy Davis in Brattleboro, and so I have a song here from the late Pete Sutherland, who was a wonderful songwriter and a great responder to the human condition, I would say. When he found a story that touched the heart, he was all over that with a song. We hired him
Mm.
once to come to a music camp we were running, my wife and I, and he wrote a song for that camp that is just he would do things like that. Great generosity. And the song I want to do today, I'll talk more about it maybe after, but we'll just do it. And I don't know if it's ever been done. It's called Rain or Shine, and it was inspired by the words written on the United States Post Office down in Washington that refers to, there's no amount of snow, sleet, or hail that will keep us from our appointed rounds. And this is also a very kind of protest song, I think, in the current environment. I think many songs we didn't think of were protest songs every day are becoming protest songs. This one, news came into Brattleboro and around the country that the administration was thinking about, looking at privatizing the post office and that. And immediately around our area, several hundred people showed up at the post office to support our local postal union and hear them talk about what they do as postal workers. And I was out just in the crowd and noticed I was in the vicinity of a bunch of singing friends, and I just led this song. So for me, this is very much a topical song, and I will just do it for you. It's kind of an appreciation. And one of the things that the head of the local postal union did was kind of talk about some of the things that they deliver with care. Everything from a much-awaited royalty check to a love letter to even the remains of a departed friend,
Yes.
where their ashes are being returned. And the post office treats everything. Social security checks, dog food, medicine, whatever is in that stream is treated with great care because they know that it could mean the world to the person receiving it. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to use the guitar, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. Can you hear that guitar?
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of soft in the background. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think it sounds great.
All right,
if
then
there are
here
any
we go. Rain or Shine by Pete Sutherland. I put the words in the chat, and there's a lovely chorus. It all has the same melody, so you can sing along on the whole darn song. And it's an old cowboy song that Pete thought, the postal carrier kind of rides along the range in their own way, on foot often, with a burden to bear, a bag of mail, and it's a little bit of a solitary life, not unlike the life of a cowhand out on the range with a few hundred cattle to keep track of. So it goes like this. Here's the first verse. When you hear me sing Rain or Shine, you just join in. You'll have plenty of time to join in and learn it, and you'll even recognize the tune. We walk these streets from sun to sun. A mail carrier's work is never done. We're up and out at the break of day, delivering the letters all along the way. Join me now. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. My bag gets heavy and my feet get sore. Sometimes big dogs, they bark round the door. Junk mail and catalogs, they're not any fun. They just take up space and they sure weigh a ton. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Sometimes I wonder if the day's coming soon when there won't be be any mail carriers humming this tune. You can phone, fax, or email, a tweet you can send, but there's nothing like a letter from your very best friend. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. We'll hoop at the sun and yell at the hail, but we'll keep on a going, delivering the mail. We'll laugh at the rain, the snow, and the sleet, till we've reached the last mailbox on the very last street. Let's sing it now. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that song with us. What a beautiful ministry. And so, Andy, I'd like to know then, since I have gotten this totally wrong, I'm going to send you a picture of the gentleman that I came across because he is fully bearded,
Yeah,
just as yourself.
we have some in common there,
Yeah, yeah. So
Michelle.
my apologies, but
No, 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 no. I'm
I am curious about your journey. So you also compose songs, yes or no?
I do. I have a whole songbook that's called it's called Gold into Straw. It's
Old into straw. That would be nice to look up.
you see because
Oh, nice.
Rumpelstiltskin
Yes.
he wove the straw into the gold, but this is about gold into straw. And it's that particular song I wrote for my son, who works for the Rich Earth Institute, where they reclaim the nutrients in human urine for local farms as fertilizer. And that's the gold being, the gold, the liquid gold
Yes,
being
yes.
woven into straw to improve the health of the soil and to not waste those nutrients and to not pollute our rivers and cause algae blooms. And it's a kind of a worldwide movement to rework human waste. But the book has many other kind of songs. I taught music in the elementary schools for 32 years, and that was I used to tell people it was the best job in the world, but it wasn't easy. There was a lot going on. Three different schools that I roamed, went through my week and did that for many years. And I performed with Noel Sing We Clear, which is a local New England tradition. And a lot of what I do now is I sing at assisted living places with a fiddler friend, and we do a
Yeah.
tour. We call it our AARP tour every month, where we go around and we have it's the best audience in the world playing for older folks. Uh,
I agree. I
Especially,
agree.
we are now in that group. So we always joke that we're just checking these places out so we make a good choice when we're ready for
We
one.
know where we're going to place our
That's right.
applications.
And I still call dances. I was just calling in East Putney this weekend, and and I'm a church musician. I share a church here with, you sure that you've run across Peter Amadon here at the Daily Antidote and other places. He and I are, along with his son Stefan, are the current choir directors there at the Guilford Church near Brattleboro. So I'm very blessed with a wide-ranging musical bunch of opportunities in our community. But I don't tour much. I'm just I'm a local musician
Oh,
involved, get to all the pub sings, all the public singing I can find. It's just that's kind of my mission in life, to keep singing myself and keep singing with others. And
Oh, well, that is a beautiful outreach. And I share a few of those points with you. I also love singing for senior living centers, senior living communities. And I love just how appreciative. Well, I am very appreciative for the opportunity, but they are also so appreciative to have the music outreach. And so kudos to you for doing this beautiful work and spreading love throughout your area and to the world via the web
the
because
web has made
people,
us, yes, that has
yes.
definitely broadened our reach, hasn't it?
It really, really has. And it's amazing. Just an example of how many people come into this space and that are edified by music on a daily basis. And again, celebrating 1,850. And just looking at that number, it's quite astounding that an idea has like this has grown so beautifully. I am going to ask you if you had another selection that you were going to share with
No,
us.
I think I'll do it the traditional daily antidote of song way, that when we're done chatting, I'll do that song again. Mostly because I just always love singing that song, whether it's the first time or
Yeah,
the second time or the 14th time.
I
I
understand that.
did want to mention that with May Day coming up, we have a tradition here in southern Vermont on Putney Mountain, which is one of our very accessible mountaintops that anyone can get to. Not maybe not everyone, but it's not fully ADA accessible. I will say it is a mountaintop. But we dance in the May there with our Morris team, and this year we're going to be remembering a departed friend, Stuart Strothman, who was another great local singer and teacher,
Mm,
school teacher, just a wonderful local historian who recently passed away, and a number of other Morris teams that he danced with over the years will be up there. It's at on the top of Putney Mountain at sunrise, so you can check your local astronomical listings to get the start time. It will be when the sun comes up in Putney, Vermont. And then we'll be down at the town hall, and then we'll have breakfast and go about our regular workday. So we do that, we squeeze that in every May Day. So if you're looking for that kind of interesting thing, we'll probably have 40, 50 or more people up there at sunrise welcoming in the May. Um, and then you can get on to your other protests, because I have a feeling May Day is going to be a busy day.
yeah,
We have a lot to speak about these days.
we
And I was
absolutely do.
recently singing with Kathy Bullock. I sing in the River Singers with Mary Kay Brass, and I'm sure you know Kathy from Berea. She
Of
is
course.
we are just love it when Kathy comes to town and leads us in the spirit-filled music that she is such
Yes.
a master of, and adds to our spring concert, which we just had earlier this month. So,
Mhm. She
um,
is definitely a point of inspiration and a beautiful example of friendship, mentorship.
absolutely.
And so I am just very, very thankful for her spirit in my life and all of the people that she has touched along her
Hmm,
journey.
yeah.
Yes, indeed. I'm wondering, are you very far from Middlebury, Vermont?
Well, Vermont's a small state, so we're all pretty close, but it is a couple of hour drive north, Middlebury. We're way
Okay.
down at the southern end of the state, down tucked in with New Hampshire and Massachusetts. But so do you know people up in Middlebury?
Well, Dr. Francois Clemens is at Middlebury College.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
my first job was with him as he conducted and directed the Harlem Spiritual Ensemble,
Oh,
and many, many years ago. And so I am just so happy. I think it's time for us to begin the second portion of our music sharing. So everyone get ready. And yes, someone has said something about Francois. Francois is actually an amazing influence on my life as well. So I'm glad that
and look
I
at
was
that.
able to.
Francois was at Oberlin, and my son was at Oberlin, and his wife earlier in life was at Oberlin. So we love going out to Oberlin, and we value those
Beautiful.
years of my son being at college there. Um,
Oh, well,
well, Michelle,
wonderful.
it's been
We
lovely
are
visiting
ready.
with you.
We are
So
ready for you. Yeah.
I'm going to sing this song again, and I want people to be bold and add some harmony, you know. We walk these streets, we walk these streets, sun, sun. You know how to do it, you know. I've
Yes.
always repeated what Pete Seeger once said: to sing harmony, listen to what someone else is singing and sing something else. Okay,
Ah,
and
well,
you'll find your way.
everyone. Yes,
The way may
indeed.
be rocky, but you'll find your way.
Yes, indeed. Oh, well, we're so thankful to have you. And yes, here we go, everyone.
Here we go. And I will be doing the goodbyes today, so I'll flow into that nicely. And but here it is, Rain or Shine, written by the late Pete Sutherland of Vermont. Here we go. This time imagine you're down at a rally in front of your local post office, pushing back on the forces that want to privatize things and not have things really belong to the people of this great nation. We walk these streets from sun to sun. A mail carrier's work is never done. We're up and out at the break of day, delivering the letters all along the way. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. My bag gets heavy and my back gets sore. Sometimes big dogs, they bark round the door. Junk mail and catalogs, they're no fun. They just take up space and they sure weigh a ton. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. It sure sounds good out there. Sometimes I wonder if the day's coming soon when there won't be any mail carriers humming this tune. You can phone, fax, or email, a tweet you can send, but there's nothing like a letter from your very best friend. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. We'll hoop at the sun and yell at the rain, but we'll keep on going, delivering the mail. We'll laugh at the rain, the snow, and the sleet, till we've reached the last mailbox on the very last street. All together now, rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, me and my mailbag are bound to go. I
Thank
think
you
you wrote
again,
that song. It doesn't
Andy.
really end, it's unresolved because there's always another day and another load of mail and another
Oh,
important messages to get out.
most definitely, most definitely. Oh, wow. And while you were singing, I was thinking about Stagecoach Mary, Mary
Ah,
Fields. Yes, indeed. And her legacy within the mail carrier history. And so, thank you, Andy. I just want to thank you for sharing your amazing spirit and your voice. And thank you for contributing to day 1850 as we
beautiful.
celebrate and uplift folk with song. Before we go, I'd like to make sure that I let you know about the people that are coming up this week. Tomorrow, we have ukulele. I know that people say ukulele, but it's ukulele. So
Mm.
ukulele. So ukulele is coming in tomorrow, and actually, we are closing out the Filipino Heritage Month celebration, and so ukulele will be a part of that celebration. And then going forward, we have Shruti Natarahan or Natarajan. Yes, indeed. We also have Leah Morris coming in on the 2nd, which is, what is that, Friday? And then on Saturday, we have Katie Carr. So please join us. Have a wonderful time in song. And of course, we are sending you all best wishes for a most fabulous and magical day on purpose. Thank you, Andy, for agreeing to sing and say goodbye to everyone as they leave.
Well,
And
let's
I
say
hope to
goodbye
come
to
across you
Lachelle.
again.
We'll say goodbye to Lachelle first, and then if you put everyone on the screen, I'll do our goodbyes. And maybe we'll meet someday, Lachelle. I'd love to do that. You seem
I
like a
would love
really
to as well.
special person, and we love going down south. We really love visiting.
And hey, if
Down
there's a
south.
way that I can come up north, I will do that as well.
We're here. We're here for
Take,
you.
take care, Andy, and thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Peace.
All right. Well, I think we need a thank you to Ariana. I think, are you doing the tech stuff for us, Ariana? Yeah, well, you're important, so thank you, Ariana. So let's see if I can improvise a little goodbye song here. Goodbye, Ariana, and goodbye to Nancy. Nancy in Washington State. Goodbye to Linda out in California. And goodbye to Emma in UK. And a goodbye to Susan in Cincinnati. Goodbye to Linda and my good friend Aliosis. Goodbye to Sheila in Florida. And goodbye to Delhi in Maryland. Goodbye to Marion in UK, and goodbye to Mabel with the Bears in Mass, and goodbye to Athena in Brooklyn, and goodbye to my good friend Larry, and goodbye to my friend Storm, and goodbye to Fred in Silver Spring. Goodbye to Annette in California. Hum along, folks. Goodbye to Kathleen in New Mexico. Goodbye to Cricket in Maryland. And goodbye to Pauline in Newcastle with her friend. Goodbye to Carolyn in Washington, D.C. Don and Leanna here in Vermont. Goodbye to Neil in Boston and Bob in Massachusetts. Goodbye to Ruth and Clive in the UK. And I gotta change pages. Goodbye, and I'm gonna find it here. Oh, it's hard to turn pages in Zoom. Goodbye to Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Yes. Goodbye to Jamie in Victoria, BC. And a Goodbye to Kim in Vancouver Island, and Anna in Boston, Massachusetts. Goodbye to Sarah in California, and Elizabeth who's out there too. Goodbye to the curly tops right here in Vermont, and goodbye to Ray, Joe's mom in New Jersey. Thank you, Joe Rossi, for rousting me out of my garden when I got my days mixed up, and you guys are just awesome, and I'm looking forward to coming back on the Daily Antidote with even a bigger number attached to the number of days. Thank you all. Have a glorious day, and we'll sing again soon. Cheerio. Keep the faith.